Okay, so we got some new tyres for the rear end. So these ones are a Nankang, I think that's how you pronounce it, a Nankang SP7 295 50 R15s. So this rim is a 9.5 inch rim, so the 295, I'm pretty sure that's as maximum width I can go on the 9.5 inch rim. So these come in two styles. You can just get your basic black, or you can get with raised lettering, white raised lettering on the side. I just opted for the black version. Yeah, not overly fussed on the raised lettering. So yeah, previously on this, when it was on the road, I had BF Goodrich radial TAs, and I just remember back in the day with the 253, it was bloody dangerous in the wet, and the traction wasn't that good with them tyres. So I don't know how these are going to go, but I just wanted to try a new tyre and see how they go. So these ones look pretty cool as well, and for the price, I think they were pretty good. So it was about 570 for both them tyres fitted to the rim. So yeah, I think it's not too bad. So yeah, we'll get these fitted up. I think first what I'll do is I'll give the rims a good polish, get them nice and shiny. Okay, so for the polish, I'm just going to use this product from Bowden. So I've used this before on these rims, and they've always come up with a mirror finish. So it's Australian product, so support local. It's just a wipe on, wipe off. So you just use a rag and hand polish them up. Okay, so that's all polished up. So it was just a quick 10-minute hand polish. So hasn't been polished in about 12 to 13 years, these wheels. So considering just a quick 10-minute polish, it's come up pretty good. So I'll probably go over it again quickly just to get a few more of the little spots out of it. But yeah, pretty happy with that anyway. Okay, so that is both tyres fitted. So really happy with the look of that tyre. I think it looks nice and tough. There's still a 30mm gap in between the chassis, so still plenty of room there. So yeah, really happy with that tyre. So just got a couple of little issues though with the diff. So just these wheel studs are thicker than the old wheel studs I had on the old diff, so I'm gonna have to get some thicker wheel nuts. And also these are too long, so they must the Castlemaine rod shop must just put the long ones in there just so people can cut them back to whatever length they need, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut them back a little bit, so I'll just use the angle grinder. I've just got these nuts temporarily just holding this wheel in for now, so once I get some new wheel nuts, I'll be able to lop them back and fit them. So also this cap just goes over there, and it's just hitting on the wheel nuts as well. So yeah, no issue once I cut them back. Okay, so moving back onto the engine, I think what I'm going to do is clean this engine up a little bit. So there's a few little things I'm not really happy with. So this thing was built probably a good 11, 12 years ago. It's been on the dyno, so it has been run up, but it's never been started ever since then, and it's just been sitting around for many years. So it has been turned over regularly, so I don't think it's going to be an issue of it sitting around. It's obviously been run up on the dyno and everything was lubricated, so I think it should be fine. But yeah, what I'm going to do is clean up some of this this rust here and coat a few areas with this KBS. So this is just a brush on, so I think if I clean up the rust areas and then I can brush it on just to tidy that up. Some of the bolts are a little bit tacky, so I might replace some of the bolts with some stainless steel and just tidy all the bolts up a little bit. Just with the headers, these are brand new headers, but they've been sitting around and they've sort of rusted a little bit. But what I'm going to do to match the headers with the rest of the exhaust, I think I'm going to pull them off and go send them to the ceramic coaters. Get them ceramic coated. It's just going to look a lot better, and also it's better for thermal protection as well. So yeah, I'll start pulling some stuff off and we'll start cleaning this engine up a little bit. Okay, so I've just taken the headers off both sides, so I'll take them around to the ceramic coaters, get them coated. So it's about 1 to 2 weeks lead time to get them coated and get them back. So I'll get them underway so they're not going to be holding me up by the time I'm ready to start this engine. Okay, so I've just cleaned up the heads, just any bare metal that's exposed, just with a bit of aqua clean. I've just sprayed that on and just used a Scotch Brite and just cleaned it up. So yeah, I'll just brush on the areas that are bare metal, and I've just got, you know, various brushes, just some little touch-up brushes. So I'll just brush it on, leave all the bracketry on. Okay, so we got a new package come in as well. So we got a new gimbal for the camera. So this is a DJI RSC2, so it's a pretty new gimbal. I've done a bit of research and it's meant to be pretty good. So I know this is not about car building or shed stuff, but yeah, it's just going to improve the production value of these videos. So hopefully no more shaky footage. Okay, so I've just been to the bolt store and picked up a heap of bolts. So most of them are stainless. There was some bolts I didn't have stainless, so I just got them in zinc coated. So yeah, I've actually just pulled all this front end apart. So yeah, I'll start putting it all back together with the stainless bolts. Should hopefully tidy it all up. Okay, so that engine is all back together, so come up not too bad. So all the heads are painted where it was all rusted. These brackets, I pulled them off and painted them again, but the finish on the brackets aren't the best, so I may pull them off again and paint them again possibly. But anyway, it's got all new fresh bolts in it, so yeah, there's no sort of rust showing as such. So yeah, not too bad. So just on the back side as well, so you can see just in there, see the hold down clamps, all that's rusted. So I've actually ordered a new one to put in there. So I've just got one of these ProFlow ones. So I'll put that in to tidy that up. And yeah, that's pretty much the engine all sort of done for the time being. Okay, so I'm just testing out this new gimbal. So yeah, it seems pretty fluent, still getting used to it, but I think it's going to be a good thing. So with that, I guess that's all I can do with this chassis for the time being. So pretty much at a standstill, waiting for parts. So waiting for the drop tank to arrive. So once that arrives, I can fit that. So it's going to be about 2 weeks away. So yeah, once that's fitted, I can plumb up all the fuel system. So all the fuel parts have arrived. And then, yeah, I can fit the headers back once they come back from the ceramic coater. And then that's pretty much ready to fire up. So she's been a good 12 years since I've heard this thing. So yeah, definitely looking forward to firing this thing up and hearing the exhaust. So yeah, apologies that the episode was not that exciting, but yeah, obviously can't really do much, you know, waiting for parts. So okay, so that's it for today's video. So if you got something out of that, hit that like and subscribe button below. Also hit that bell notification to give you alerts on when a new video comes out. I'll also put a card up in this corner here of the playlist for the HX1 tonner build. So if you are new to the channel, check out that playlist. It's the very first episode of the build all the way to the latest. Okay, so we'll leave it at that, and I'll put a bit of footage up of playing around with the gimbal and just some different shots of filming the car. So yeah, we'll see you next time on Shenke Garage. Cheers.